guys, today we are heading to pick up a new piece of equipment for our excavator. This is a quick coupler attachment which will basically allow us to put any of our skid steer or toolcat attachments right on our excavator. You take the bucket off and it basically has that quick coupler plate on it. I haven't seen a picture of it. My father was just telling me about it, but it was recommended by a buddy of his who has a excavator similar to ours, and he uses this for unloading materials and stuff without having to bring another piece of equipment to the job site. So he'll have his excavator there, and then he'll just take the bucket off, put the quick coupler attachment on, and then throw your forks on, say, or throw a bigger bucket, or really whatever he needs to use. I think for our scenario, we'll be using it pretty much only for forks. I think a good example of a reason that we could use this will be like when we bring pallets of concrete forms down to job sites and we only have our excavator there. Usually we bring our skid steer, or we'll bring a toolcat or something like that to unload all of them and basically just drop the pallets close to the job. Now we can just load the trailer with the pallets of forms and swap the attachment over on the excavator, unload everything, swing it around, drop it where we need it, and then just put your bucket back on. And when it comes time to load again, you take your bucket off, put the quick coupler attachment back on, throw your forks on, and pretty much you're good to go. The only thing that it doesn't have is, at least I don't believe it does, is hydraulics for the like the locking arms. So you have to do it manually, which is really no big deal as long as everything is straight. If they're bent and they don't line up, obviously you'll have an issue there where hydraulics will kind of force it sometimes if it's not terribly bent. I have a 24-minute ride over to this guy's, I don't know if it's his house or it's his yard at a shop or whatnot, but I'm gonna go grab it, throw it in the bed of my truck, and then I'm taking it up to the job site with me today. It's kind of on the way, so it made sense to grab it. I'm gonna make a different video up there. I don't know which one is gonna come out first, but at the end of the day, we're gonna bring it to my house. I have the excavator there along with the skid steer with a set of forks on it. So I'm gonna pull it out of my truck, I'll throw it on, and we'll test it all out right at the end of this video. But let me get to this guy's yard, we'll get this thing loaded, and I'll show you guys what it is. Alright guys, so I just got this thing loaded up and it is super nice. This guy makes it all himself. I was under the impression that he was just selling this, but don't mind my push cart for golf. Always got to have that on me. But this guy makes these custom right in his backyard there. He has a little shop set up, but you can see where it attaches to the excavator there, and then obviously you have your handles to lock the pins, which they go super easy. So definitely a nice piece of equipment here, or attachment, whatever you want to call it. But time to head to the job site. I'm gonna work there today, and then later this afternoon I'm gonna pick this video back up, testing this thing out on our machine. All right guys, I just pulled up to my house. I have our equipment here. I have to move the excavator a little bit just to get the skid steer out, and then I'm gonna drop this pallet here. I don't think I'm gonna throw it on right this second. I'm definitely gonna do it in this same video, but I think I'm gonna pick it up on Saturday or one afternoon later this week if I have time. It is about 5 o'clock and there's storms coming around 6, and I really want to cut my grass today before the rain comes. So I'm gonna run and do that. If I have time, I might come back out here and throw it on the machine, test it out today. But either way, let's get it out of my truck and then I'll cut my grass and we'll see if we have time. All right, guys, it is actually a week or so later. This video is coming out tomorrow, the one that you're watching currently. So I'm recording this at about 5 o'clock the night before. I need to finish recording this and then go edit this video for tomorrow, but I still obviously have not thrown this attachment on our excavator. So I'm going to do that right now. Hopefully everything fits. I just need to swing this bucket over, take the bucket off, grab that, and then obviously we have forks right there on the skid steer that we will try out on this new attachment. So we ran into our first issue. We cannot lock it with these having this bend in them because the fork, the headgear on the forks is hitting. But overall, it is a very nice attachment piece. Let me go see. I have our second set of forks here. Let me go see if they have this same bend in them across all of these. If they don't, we could try it on those forks. So unfortunately, it looks like they're exactly the same. We have a bend which comes pretty much flush with the plate, and then all of these, yeah, these are exactly the same, a couple inches above where the attachment locks in, and the same bend. So unfortunately, they are not going to be able to lock with the sets of forks that we have. Very cool though. Hopefully we can source a set of forks that don't have that, or we'll have to straighten out these arms. If these arms were straight, it would definitely lock. But actually, now that I'm looking at it, something's not, it's not on all the way. There's a gap down there too. I wonder, oh, I bet you these are, yeah, they're hitting, and it's not allowing it to fully slide down in. Well, it is what it is, I guess. I don't really know what to do from this point. I'm gonna leave it on here and call my dad and get him on a video chat and show him this, because obviously it's brand new and he's never seen it. But that is going to wrap it up for this one. If you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace. So I ended up flipping the two handles around, I took all of these pieces off here. Basically it's one bolt here, and then this is just two nuts, a spring, a washer, and I took them off, both of them, and spun them around. Obviously it works a lot better now. We're just running into one issue with this one not fully locking. It is slightly locked in down there. I don't know if that's picking it up, you can see that, but the other one is pretty much as locked as it's going to get. So I think that is our best solution for now. This fork plate might be a little bent, which is the reason this won't fully lock.